Hi.
Hello.
Thanks everyone for coming out despite the weather. That's a little live stream joke for you. We're back with our finale of Counterbalance Collective's Anthology's Closed Doors. I'm Melanie Grace, a writer and actor in season 2.
And I'm Erica Nanata, a founding member. In season 1, I acted, directed, produced, and exec produced. As for season 2, the sky's the limit, so watch out. Also, please do watch out now if you're blasting this audio at home. There's salty dialogue in tonight's short, not to mention a little spicy banter from your MCs.
Ooh, this is the closest thing to flirting I've had all pandemic, lady. Don't tease.
I've got Bridgerton vibes tonight. Let's have a steamy Netflix and chill night.
Face yourself, Erica. Real talk, I hesitated before joining the collective. I asked myself, can I handle the commitment, the vulnerability, the Slack channels? And you know what? I'm looking back, I'm glad I did it.
Well, despite all our fun in-person meetings turning into Zoom calls, not being able to screen our shorts at a theater, and the delays in our next season's production,
it still beats being roped into a multi-level marketing scheme.
Or a creepy Hollywood sex cult.
Erica, what the hell?
Too soon?
Wait, when did it happen?
I've said too much.
I can't believe our season 1 group shot 9 shorts in 9 days. I mean, I can't believe it since I was on set as a script supervisor, but damn.
Damn, straight. Well, I'm on track to max out that content warning. Forgot that my Lola is watching. Sorry, Lola.
Hi, Erica's grandma, and to all the other grandmas out there, especially the ones making those cute little masks with cats on them, we see you. We are also seeing the last of our closed doors shorts, which center around the theme of public personas and private truths.
Our first panel is a chance for 4 of our multi-talented members to share their biggest and best lessons from season 1. But before we get schooled, let's meet all of our members.
I'm Tabitha Lupian, and I'm a producer, writer, and actress on season 1 and 2.
I'm Carrie Kwong. I'm a producer and writer in season 2.
My name is Joanna Saul. In season 1, I was an actor, director, and producer. In season 2, I will be producing, writing, and acting.
I'm Regina Diva. I did writing, set deck, hair, makeup, wardrobe, and I guess other things.
I'm Megan Warby. I'm a producer and writer for season 2, and I'm also producing the show.
Hi, I am Erica Nanato. I am a first-time writer and director for season 1. I also help produce and executive produce, and for season 2, I am going to direct and act.
Hi, I'm Victoria Couture, executive producer, writer, director, actor, producer, and more.
I helped by editing, producing, directing, acting, and post-production.
Hi, I'm Melanie Grace, and I did behind the scenes for season 1 before I was a collective member.
Hey, my name is Diana Gilad. Season 1, I was an executive producer, writer, director, actor, and production manager. Season 2, I'll be acting, directing, and producing.
I'm Megan Miles, and I was a writer, actor, and a director on season 1.
Hello, I'm Bridget Ori. On season 1, I was a producer and an actor. I did some wardrobe and a lot of contracts. On season 2, I'll be acting, executive producing, and maybe directing.
Oh, hey, I'm Alicia Richardson. On season 1, I was a writer, director, and an actor. On season 2, I'll be writing and acting.
Hi, I'm Celeste Calderon of Counterbalance Collective. For season 1, I was producer, production manager, production coordinator, first AD, and actress, amongst other fun things.
Hi, I'm Matilda Davidson. In season 1, I was an executive producer, director, an actor, production manager, an AD, hair, makeup, wardrobe, craft, etc. And in season 2, I will be producing, directing, acting, and production managing.
as much as I am so over video calls, seeing those shining faces always warms my heart. I can't wait to be on set with you guys again.
Same. Collaborating on films in real life is so dreamy, though, on some sets. I kind of want to keep that mute button option for mansplainers.
Well, tonight is a guaranteed mansplain-free experience. Actually, we've got a stacked session with enough wisdom to knock the fedora off of the most entitled, self-proclaimed expert.
M'lady, you've got that right.
Okay, we've got some extremely impressive season 1 vets, now wiser and wittier, pleased to impart their wisdom. Let's welcome Joanna Saul, Alicia Richardson, and Tabitha Lupien. Esteemed panel, class is now in session. If, like the Oscar-worthy Cher, you could turn back time and do things differently, what would you change from season 1 and why? And let's start with the talented and vivacious Tabitha.
Hi, thank you, Melanie. Yeah, I just first want to say how amazing it was to be able to come set and try things like set deck that I've never done before. And just having the safe space to do so and learn was just amazing, and the support. So, yeah, there were, bumps and things that happened as well as really great successes. I know for myself, taking on set deck was so exciting, and I had such a good time. And I just remember walking onto the set of Overload and being like, here we go. I can't wait to splash all this stuff all over the walls and everything. So we get to the last scene, and I realize there's this huge blank wall right behind our lead actress, and I'm like, oh crap, something was supposed to go there and someone forgot. So I'm just looking around the whole place, thinking, what could we use? What would Leanne let us use? Is there anything I can put up there? And I just remember going to Matilda and being yeah, I forgot the biggest thing that I was supposed to bring. And she's just oh, okay, on the computer, finding images. She's printing to the wireless printer. I'm like, what is going on? It was just all hands on deck. And then Joanna comes along with her suitcase of all her wardrobe stuff because she was acting on that set. And she just pulls out this long, big scarf. And she's like, oh, do you need this? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyways, long story short, the scarf was perfect and beautiful, and the support on set was amazing. So if I could go back, I would tell excited-brained Tabitha to write down what she needs to bring. So get clear, write everything down, check the list, and yeah, also just reminding myself it's okay for those mistakes. So
of course,
yeah,
you live and you learn. Since Joanna seemed to be a little to the rescue in that situation, Joanna, you wore a lot of hats for season 1. Do you have a story for us?
I do. We all wore a lot of hats, and it was so fun to wear so many hats and learn so much. But what I think our biggest mistake as a whole, not mistake, opportunity to learn, was the fact that we did shoot them all 9 consecutively in a row. It was fun. It makes for a really great marketing line now, but we were all very exhausted. And I just think if we were to go back, I would have way more pre-production time, which I think would have led us to realize that we should probably split the films up and maybe do a block of 4, take a week to recoup, and then go into the remaining 5. I just think doing all 9 in a row, it was fun. It did give us a lot of momentum, but it was a lot. It was 14-hour days straight for 9 days. So yeah, that's what I think we could have done differently, but it was definitely a learning experience, and it was film school on crack. So yeah.
Not to mention some bragging rights are in there that you did it. You know, everybody did it. Alicia, can you hit us with some real talk?
Real talks. I got the real talks for y'all. The biggest takeaway that I got from my first time directing a comedy was that comedy lives in the reaction shots. And I didn't get nearly enough of them. And I have to shout out Victoria Kucher. She's not on the call, but she and I had a conversation about it. She was my producer on #winning. And she's like, yeah, you got to get some reaction shots. And I thought I had enough, but I didn't have nearly enough. And the thing that makes something funny isn't necessarily the circumstance in and of itself, but it's watching the character's response to the circumstance. So you have to get a good tight shot of the person's face and then watch, you know, whatever failures or whatever absurdity they're going through. And so I had planned a bunch of sight gags, which didn't always work, especially due to like time constraints. So one of the biggest sight gags that I had planned was a same, different sight gag, which is one of the principles of comedy, we'll say. So when Denise, Erica's character, goes in to look for batteries because her vibrator stops working, or I'm sorry, a plug for the vibrator, because it's like really state of the art and it doesn't use batteries, you plug it into the wall. So she's supposed to find two things that are the same or along the same lines. She's supposed to find lube and latex gloves. And then she's supposed to find old tax returns. And it's supposed to be like, what? Which would be hilarious. But the problem is it requires an insert shot and it requires like a nice tight close-up, and you have to see what's on the actual page itself. And then you would have to change the lighting in order to make that clear. Like there were so many logistics around the one sight gag, and we wasted that. I ended up cutting it in the final cut. It was just like, oh man, it didn't even work. But what was funny was watching her thrash on the bed like, I hate this. That was funny. So I just tell the world now, if you're going to direct something, especially comedy, you need the face. You must have the reaction shots and get more than you think you need.
Yeah, that's great advice, and definitely something we're going to take into season 2. Now we know.
I know.
Thank you guys so much. So dropping some truth bombs for days. As our patron saint Rihanna's tattoo says, never a failure, always a lesson. It was so nice of our panel to share those lessons with all of our friends online.
Speaking of our online friends, I'm posting some of those #inspo quotes on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook accounts.
Great idea, Erica. Let's take a minute to find counterbalance on our fave platform and relive these magic moments. Bonus, you'll get a sneak preview of season 2, which is shaping up to be amazing.
Like, follow, and subscribe the holy trinity of tapping. That device sure beats swiping, y'all.
Tell me about it. You know, it's getting too easy to get sucked into online worlds, and no one knows that better than the subject of tonight's short, Social Caterpillar.
No spoilers, Mel. Let's wrap ourselves up in the cozy, warm embrace of our second last short. Social Caterpillar's key creatives, director Joanna Saul, star Matilda Davidson, and her castmate Jim Armstrong are on the panel after, so stay tuned, y'all. Enjoy.
Come on. Come on, you dumbass demon hunter. Die! 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 Oh. Who's your daddy? I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Yeah. Oh, an ancient praise, Fuck. Hi, Mom.
Sweetie, I hope you're not wasting your time on those video games. Never mind that, sweetie. I'm calling you because I want to know if you took, what's his name? You know, to the housewarming? The man you're pretending I don't know about?
Did you install a nanny cam in my house? I didn't take him.
Were Sam and Alex an exquisite couple as usual? Really, sweetie? You should take some notes from them. Clock's a-tickin'. I was younger than you are now when I married your father. I hope you're not planning to eat too many of those. You know how quickly you expand. Gotta be your father's genetics. You know I never gain weight.
How could I forget?
No need to be nasty, sweetie. I want grandkids. Call what's his name. He seems nice and handsome enough.
I don't even want to know how you know that. Thanks for the advice, Mom.
Okay, sweetie. Remember that people don't like you for who you are. They like you for who you pretend to be.
Thanks for the advice, Mom.
Well, had you been a bit better at keeping up appearances, then maybe your last engagement wouldn't have exploded. Anyway, time to go. Night-night, sweetness.
Linda 1, Piper 0. Go! Fucking you are. Oh, I got this. I got it. Suck my dick, motherfuckers! John?
Evening! Long time no see.
What are you doing here?
Finance never sleeps, huh? How do you feel about some snacks, some beer, and good company?
Achoo! Oh, I'm so sick right now. I really can't see you tonight, John.
That's why I'm bringing everything to you. If Mohammed won't come to the mountain, then the mountain will come to Mohammed with beer and pizza. Oh, and the mountain promises to be out of Mohammed's hair in like 90 minutes so Mohammed can sleep.
I'm not really eating carbs right now, so you really didn't have to do that. And there's so many germs. So many germs.
I don't mind germs. We can stay in, we can watch a movie, I can give you a foot massage? I mean, please, Pipes, just let me in.
Just give me a minute. Fuck. Who shows up unannounced these days? Oh, there's a reason I don't have anybody over. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Remember that people don't like you for who you are. They like you for who you pretend to be.
Wow, Piper, you look beautiful. I love your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Princess Leia's my goddess, or well, she's my princess.
Oh, yeah, I've never actually seen it. It's just the easiest way to get it out of my face.
You look beautiful either way. This is a sweet place.
Thanks.
That's a How to Learn Klingon poster.
Yeah, that's just a gift somebody gave me. I don't really get it.
That's cute. I mean, my brother loves Star Wars, so.
You know what? I actually know this really cute place nearby. Maybe we should just go there. Yeah? Let's do that.
Whoa! Hey, Piper, you still get to campaign on Sunday?
Yep. Yeah, I'll see you Sunday.
Sorry, campaign?
Pipe's a creative genius. My kid and I love to campaign with her. Anyway, Uber's not gonna drive itself. I get some time to myself, the wife likes the extra cash. You kids have fun.
Oh, that's why you have the keychain.
What? Let's go.
Are you sure? Piper, you said you were sick. We need to stay in. Come on.
I don't want to stay in. Let's go.
Pipe, you coming?
I've never felt more sad for a Trekkie than at this moment. Let's welcome Social Caterpillars director Joanna Saul, star Matilda Davidson, and her castmate Jim Armstrong. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
All right, let's start with our director, Joanna. What would you like to say about this experience?
Oh my god, I am just so happy to see it out there. I couldn't stop laughing watching it. I think when you are the director editing something, you don't really get to enjoy it. So seeing it so many months later, I'm like, oh, it's actually okay. From the experience, I was so lucky with my cast, Jim, Kim, and Matilda. You guys were incredible. I have to give a big thank you to Kim for connecting us with so many different resources, like my amazing editor and DOP, Devin, who, I've said it before, I'll say it again, literally the script would have just been a script if it wasn't for him. And he was very patient with me being a new director and not knowing what I was doing. And so yeah, Devin, if you're watching, thank you. Something I will mention about this film, anyone who plays video games may have noticed that the controller is maybe missing a certain light that's supposed to be on. So that was a big whoops that I only realized many months after we shot. But whatever, if you didn't notice, then we did our job in keeping you engaged. And if you did, sorry. But yeah, just a huge, huge thank you. I'm so happy that it turned out well and that I had Diane Aguilar as my first AD. Seriously, her role is completely underrated in this because if it wasn't for her, she basically had to create a whole new shot list on the spot. So thank you, Diane. I couldn't have done this without you and everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations. Jim, how was your experience?
Oh, I just had a great time being involved in this film. For me, it was this weird sort of bonus that popped up. I was originally going to, and I did a role in Miss versus Misty, and I guess someone somewhere along the way, because it's the interconnected universe, said, hey, what if this guy was the same as this guy? And it was just such a treat to get to join this set. I mean, you may talk about being a first-time director, but it was just such a joy to come onto this set. I felt so welcomed, getting directed by Joanna. working with Matilda, and I think we got to stop and talk about Regina's script. It was just such, like, I love that line that your mother gives you in it. The people don't like you for who you are, but for who you pretend to be. Like, it's just everything you don't want anyone to ever say to you. I just thought it was a great spot, and I loved it.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thanks for participating so much. We appreciate it. Matilda, how was it not letting that freak flag fly?
Hard. I've been trying to like draw back memories from shooting this, and it's very difficult because I think this was like 2 days from the end. So everybody was like running on empty at this point. I think the day before I was doing wardrobe for Alicia's short, and the day after we were coming to my house to shoot Gone Wild. So that was a lot. And Joanna and I had already shot the film that I directed that she produced. So I like to think the bond was nice and strong at that point, and we were just kind of like, "You want? Oh yeah, okay, great, yes, great." But yeah, it's really fun to kind of like be an actor after days and days of doing every other job on a set, because you just suddenly are like, "Oh wow, okay, my job is the easiest one," which is funny because I always thought it was the hardest. But really, you get to just show up and get your hair put into buns and do whatever it is that I did in that short. One funny memory I have though is like, and it just came back to me watching this, is that in the big expletive, the like that scene, I remember sitting in that couch and like, I don't know what happened, but like I had Kim, I had Devin, I had Joanna, I had Diane all sitting in front of me coaching me on how to say that line like I meant it, because I just couldn't rally the energy. I was just like, nah. And they were like, no, like on your feet, just like imagine this and that. And I was just like, okay. And then I guess we got something, but it's just a nice snapshot into the madness of making a short film.
Oh, we got it, Matilda. We got it.
Yeah.
You did. And your hair looks incredible in the buns.
Olivia Waterman, thank you. She was our hair and makeup for multiple shorts. She was amazing.
She put up those buns like 5 different times. So Olivia,
literally, yeah,
we owe it to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you guys so much. May the force be with you. What a fun short and a talented cast. So I bet you could search galaxies far, far away and never.
Mel, you just quoted Star Wars twice. I thought you hated sci-fi.
Oh, no. That's a common misunderstanding. See, Erica, it's my super smooth line at parties. Parties, you remember parties, right? Oh. It is to say really loudly, I've never seen Star Wars. And then all the men come at me like stormtroopers. It's their mission suddenly to get me to watch Star Wars. Works every time.
I know. Oh, that's good advice. I should, that's a good one. I should try that sometime when parties are a thing again. Too bad you can't use it during this time. Sad.
Yeah, dating during a pandemic is really hard. I mean, every date seems like the intro to a true crime podcast. Cut to me skipping stones at the back ravine with some guy who's covering half his face with a mask.
My Lola always said, never go to a secondary location. But I guess...
You guessed right. No, you guessed right. Sorry, Lola. I'm walking around here with strangers whose profile pictures are from 3 years ago of them holding a fish. Thank goodness for location sharing.
The only thing we like more than not getting murdered on first dates is our season 1 sponsors.
Too true. Like Charles Street Video, a video artist collective and post-production facility in Toronto.
They're now offering some great online filmmaking workshops. So if you're looking for more practical lessons like we heard in our first panel tonight, go check them out.
But don't surf the net yet. Let's leave online worlds for the real IRL friendships. That's right. We've got our final closed doors short, 2Close, coming up next.
2Close was directed by Matilda Davidson, written by and co-stars Regina Effendiva, and also co-stars Diane Aguilar. Stay tuned to meet the director and cast. right after we screen the shorts.
Do you want the script supervisor to join the panel, Erica? I want to beef up my screen time to get a little closer to that sweet, sweet union membership.
We good, but I'm sure the scripts in this one were hella supervised. You know, we're gonna see lots more of you on screen. Season 2, girl. Enjoy 2Close, everyone.
Oh, Mars, Lainey. How was it? Oh, it was amazing. Sam and Alex, they just have like a realtor fairy godmother. You know, their place is amazing. I don't know how they found it.
They just moved in recently, right?
Yeah, and I was like, what? You already unpacked your boxes? Did like a Disney princess come here with the little cute animals and just put everything away? This is amazing.
Yeah, we've been here for years and you still have a box acting as a nightstand.
Bookshelf, actually.
Sorry, bookshelf.
You're one to talk, miss. Plastic bags make an excellent closet.
Touché.
I'm still enamored by the fact that you always look so good considering your outfit came out of a plastic bag. That was a joke. You look amazing. It's fine.
Do you think we spent too much time together?
Because...
Sorry, could you just be serious with me for a minute?
Is everything okay?
When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Touché.
Ready for your thoughts, Penny Lane?
We marathoned all of Parks and Rec together for the 5th time.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
And I've become your hairdresser even though I do not know what I'm doing.
We watched that one YouTube video, very informative, and you're a natural with scissors.
I'm really not that side of short.
But I like it this way, and I also watched that video, so now it's my turn to cut your hair. Woo!
Over my dead body.
Snip, snip, baby.
I wonder if we're missing the obvious.
Captain Obvious is missing again. Captain Obvious, where are you? Come on, man. Come out back. Don't go.
Go on a date with me.
What?
A date. I'm serious.
Like you and me together just as a person or as a unit, it's goes to dinner and it's like, what?
We already do everything together.
This is a big deal, ain't? You've met Alex. They're like in sync. They got like Bluetooth connection, and I don't think I can do that. I'm not in sync with anything. I'm very much out of sync with the whole world, and it's just not for me.
Marcy, can you honestly tell me that if I started seeing someone tomorrow, it wouldn't bother you at all?
Oh, I just don't want to lose you as a friend.
If we start seeing other people, our relationship will not survive that. It is a lose-lose.
I don't think it would work out anyways.
You bring me flowers almost every day.
Yeah, because it makes me happy.
No, Marcy, it's because you love me. I love you too.
Oh, what? Okay, no. This is the line. You are here and I am there. And crossing it would just be so weird. It'd be like going to the dentist for fun or just going to the dark side. Well, maybe we're too close. And it's better if we're just in like a platonic friendship. I'm totally okay with that. And our friends come over anyway. And if we break up, then it's like whatever. We're just friends and everything's gonna be fine. It's like here on the list. Be sure we live together and together. It's not there for friends. Just
My heart. Oh, it was a plot twist at the end.
Yes. I wonder how many roommates had this same idea over the last 11 months.
I know. If my roomie made a portrait of me like that, I'd go full Bridgerton. Like,
I'd be like, are you R.L. Stein? Because roomie, you're giving me goosebumps. You know, fast fact, that's actually Regina's artwork in the film.
yep, she's a very, very talented visual artist. And I'm excited to introduce you to 2Close's team co-star / screenwriter Regina Effendiva, her co-star Diane Aguilar, and director Matilda Davidson.
Hi!
Welcome! Hi! Okay, let's start with director Matilda Davidson. What would you like to share about your experience with the project?
Wow, so much. It's been crazy watching all the other films and then this one coming in at the end. So it's just like the accumulation of everybody else's experiences too. Yeah, I just feel like it was, and maybe Diane and Regina will disagree with this, but I feel like it was such an easy day. Like we just flew through it. We finished before midnight, which is like a thrill I have never known before. And we just had a great time. I feel like I definitely need to thank Tabitha, first of all, for giving us her home to shoot in and just being like the consummate host and letting us kind of turn all her books around and move all her furniture and stuff. Our DOP, Patrick Hodgson, was incredible to work with as a first-time director, who really, like, I don't know the language, and I would literally just look at him and be like, can we do this? And he would just be like, oh yes, yeah, and then he would do it. So it was super collaborative, and he was so comforting to have on set. So it was kind of a dream. And yeah, I think the whole thing was just a really unique opportunity. I think we shot this pretty much right in the middle of the week, or the 9-day week, and it was great. It was fun, and I think what I loved most is that we shot all the dialogue in the first half of the day, and then the second half of the day was just like turning the mics off and putting Diane and Regina into all these little cute situations and filming them. And it was just like, I think as close as you get to just hanging out on a set ever. So yeah, I have only fond memories of this day, and I'm very lucky to say that.
It shows. I got goosebumps at the end, and I know I'm not the only one, especially with the music and everything. It was so well done. Regina, you wrote this. How was it acting in it and writing? And yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's like I didn't expect to be in this movie when I wrote this. I thought, you know, somebody else is going to take it away from me and I don't have to be any of the characters. So obviously I wrote Lainey to be super vulnerable because I wasn't going to be playing her, whatever. And then I had to play her and I was like, oh good, now I have to be vulnerable and in love. Like, ugh. Yeah. And also just, it was amazing just to have Matilda like bring both my scripts to life as a director and also in Social Caterpillar as acting it. So it was like kind of amazing to see her take these two roles and use my dialogue in two different mediums. It was amazing. Thank you, Matilda.
Thank you
You're
for writing
amazing.
it. Your writing is amazing. I think I was just saying it feels like it's written like it's improv, but it's not. And what the hell? Who can do that? Regina can do that.
Thank you. And Diane, it was so easy to act opposite you. So that was fine because you're the best. And I'm so grateful that you were there with me that day. And everybody else, like the ladies are just amazing.
Diane, what would you like to say about the set? That was great, Regina. Thank you.
There was so much. What Matilda said, it was like half the day was like work, and the other half was like, I mean, it was work, play, but like you're exhausted and you're like, I need to use my brain and know these lines. And then the second half was just like, let's just chill. And I also need to thank Denise Ewan, who is our costume designer, who put in
Yes.
so much work. And if you guys pay attention to all the little like montages, you can see her amazing. We went to her house. She put in so much work putting in our outfits, like just so much work. So I really wanted to shout her out because she really allowed for the character to come out as well, just like the zany craziness that Regina wrote. And then yeah, it was just really fun with everybody. Patrick, I'm gonna keep. Yep, no, I'll share something else another day in private with everyone.
Not now on the internet.
Okay, I'm telling the internet.
Where
I thought it was
it's-
hilarious. Okay, that's it. This is it's coming out. So I thought it was so funny.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
hard, right? As a team. Bye.
You'll stay secret.
I'm just like, what?
Thank you.
No. Oh, okay.
Universe.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just like, no, you're not going to have it on the internet then.
Universe is like, no. No.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to seeing some of you later for our chats about the future that we have in store. How's that for a teaser? Speaking of terrific work and people, we're jazzed to thank our season 1 sponsor, Rooney Actors Workshop.
Oh, it seems like so long ago since we were in acting classes together, Erica.
Almost all of this collective met at the studio. We couldn't have built this community without those connections.
Remember the Chinatown studio days? You know, but Sophie is known for rolling with the punches.
Our home away from home is now virtual. In March, they'll offer some great new classes like auditioning, voiceover work, scene study. Email rooneyactorsworkshop@gmail.com for more info.
Now, before we put season 1 to bed, we're serving y'all a little BTS that's behind the scenes about this anthology's initial creative spark. Closed doors origin story, if you will.
Please welcome the multi-talented season 1 and 2 members, Saled Calderon, Diane Aguilar, Tabitha Lupian for a trip down memory lane. Ooh.
Little glitch. That's fine. We're live.
Yes.
Rolling with it.
This is a whole different world. Welcome all. As a new member, as a season 1 member, a concept of closed doors came about. Please remind me. Let's start with Saled. What made public lives and private truths so intriguing?
Hi, thank you, Erica. I'm a little laggy. I hope I'm not out there. But yeah, the origin story of closed doors. How do I say? Well, we had a few limitations, being our budget, being some of us are union, some of us are non-union. But we knew that we wanted to connect these characters, and we wanted a chance to all play together, and we wanted to act. So those are the things we knew. Now, how could we connect these stories? Somebody on the team, I'm not going to say a name because I don't remember who. Could have been Victoria? Okay, I said a name. So somebody was bringing up an idea of everybody leaving a gathering, like a big event, which we decided would be this housewarming party, and how these characters carried on with their day from leaving that party. And there's just something so beautiful to me about that, because you don't know what people are living and you don't know people's truths. You just see what people show you. But the idea of going behind closed doors is that idea of going inside of each of us and of all of these characters and seeing their failures and seeing their doubts, seeing their triumphs, and just like in that last 2Close, right? It's just those moments that we don't normally share. And it was that opportunity to dig deep there. And I'm so happy that we did that. I put everything in the hands of God. And I want to say that today I was listening to a sermon and the preacher said, what lies behind closed doors. And today's our finale. So it was very powerful to me, and I had to drop that little nugget in here because I believe everything is connected to God. And thank you so much for being part of this. People that watch this, women that are part of this, I love you guys. And what is behind closed doors, right? Because we all have a story to tell.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Diane, if you can not top, but add on that.
Oh man, I cannot top that. I think Saled said it beautifully. If we're just going to talk on logistics wise, we also chose this because, you know, in the fashion of indie filmmaking, we had to save money. And what best place to shoot it but in our own homes? So we looked amongst ourselves and we're like, who is willing to have 50 crew members or whatever, 25 people come into their house? And this was a really easy way for people to just come in and use a free space.
That's true. Tabitha?
Yeah, I think, again, Saled and Diane spoke very beautifully about it. But I think, like, part of the essence of doing this the way we did was also in showing how women do hide themselves from the world as, you know, safety. And we show up a certain way due to the situation and the environment around us. And it's almost sometimes like it feels like you can't show up as yourself just in case. So I think that was another way, like, you know, what is everybody dealing with and where are they coming from and what happens when they arrive to their house or, you know, where they're going. So, yeah.
I remember, like, it all just kind of magically came together. I don't know if I was the only one who had that feeling, but, like, everyone was hands on deck. Everyone was everything. So, yeah, thank you. It's very nice that we got through everything. I remember. Okay. I bet everyone's eager to rewatch all the Closed Doors shorts, which are now all on YouTube. Binge them. Thanks again. All goodbye and good night to these lovely ladies, Saled, Diane, and Tabitha.
Thanks.
It's so fun to look back on those early days. I definitely feel the nostalgia and the memories always come rushing back. Speaking of gratitude, we're especially thankful for our live streaming platform, Stage 10. We connected with this amazing interactive team through our newest member, Megan Warby. Let's ask Meegs to pop out from behind the scenes of the producing and writing of these shows to host our next live panel.
Hi, thanks, Erica. I really appreciate that. It's been a pleasure. I want to shout out Alicia's amazing writing skills. She wrote 2 of our funniest episodes of all time. Joanne has been an incredible graphic design partner. Wrong side. And Bridget was a great video editor for us. These shows have truly been a team effort, and we're beyond lucky to have Stage 10's incredible platform and also 10 brilliant and charming MCs like Erica and Melanie did tonight. So please humor me while I awkwardly transition and speak at the same time. We're going to loop in Alicia and Regina and also our first MCs from season 2, Carrie Kwong and Kanima Parkinson Jones. Oh, bear with me, folks. It's live. It's live. And we've got Alicia coming in hot. And also Regina, the lovely and vivacious. I'm just going to throw the monkey in the middle. I'll be in the middle here. And we've got Carrie and Kanima coming in hot. And lower third. Here's everybody. Yes, we did it. Yay, me! Wow. Oh my God. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, so yeah, the purpose of this panel is we want to get to tantalizing and teasing out season 2 and where we're taking it. And we want to start with Alicia because she's penned an incredible pilot for us. Alicia, you've been instrumental in defining the moods and the themes and the approach for our next season. Without giving too much away, what are you comfortable sharing about next season?
Wow. First of all, shout outs to you for being a magician. Okay. Can we talk about how you were literally calling the show while hosting? just doing the damn thing. Let me just snap.
Let's just add a watermark.
Okay. Anyway, I just had to shout you out. So, basically, some of the blue sky time that we had to just spitball ideas about season 2. What really excited me was the idea of this massive global reckoning happening for groups that had previously been silenced, and witnessing, Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter gaining traction. We're just seeing so many people rising up and being loud about it and not apologetic about it. And that excited me because typically as women, we're socialized to be pleasant and be likable. So what really gets the juices flowing for your girl is the idea of women taking their power back. And female monstrosity was a huge topic that we started to talk about. This idea of like women being carnal and ruthless and bloody and determined in their rage and in their vengeance. And I, for one, am jonesing like a mug, like no other. Watchmen only had one season, and then Jessica Jones got canceled. And I May Destroy You was only one season. And I desperately need to see women kicking ass and taking names. And I need to see us stand in our power and be the heroes of our own stories. So I'm eager. I'm thirsty for that. So that's the type of story that we're bringing for season 2.
That's an incredible summary, tantalizing at its best. I would love to throw it to Regina, because Regina also played a really crucial role in honing that big overarching theme that's going to guide our writer's room.
Yeah, okay. I love everything that Alicia said, but
Yes,
I just want to add that be ready for season 2 to be darker, grittier, in a whole other universe. We're going to be dealing with the theme of gaslighting, which we think is really important to talk about right now, considering everything that's going on in the world and all the conversations. And it's gonna keep that kernel of humor that season 1 had, but it's just gonna be darker. It's gonna have a grittier underbelly, and I'm so excited.
Amazing. And let's hear from Carrie next, a new member like myself, and Kanima and Mel. What drew you to Counterbalance, and what are you excited about for season 2?
Yeah, well, I guess we were talking a little bit before the show to be like, what can we reveal about season 2? We don't want to give away too much, but I think what I can reveal is just literally how much excitement there is going into development right now. And for me, I'm just so excited to create with all of you. Like, I joined Counterbalance, A, to work with other women and make a change in this industry, but B, because I really wanted to create. And we all joined Counterbalance near the beginning of the pandemic, when I'm sure, like many other actors, I felt like so restricted by the lockdown and limited, and like my creative juices were like drying up inside me, that I then overcorrected. Because in addition to joining Counterbalance in the height of the pandemic, I also wrote, produced, directed, and starred in my first short called What Really Matters, because I couldn't let you guys have all the glory of that experience. I was like, I gotta go. So, I learned so much from that, and I'm so excited to bring those learnings to season 2. And as the finance lead of Counterbalance, I'm now working on budgets for our projects, and I'm going to be working really closely with our producers to bring our new stories to life. So really getting into like some nitty gritty details already, which is exciting. And then, for the collective on the whole, I'm bringing like 10 years of experience in the marketing and advertising industry too. So I'm really hoping that as me coming in as a new member, that I can help use those skills to bolster the collective and take us to new heights in our goal to empower and uplift women in this industry and continue to grow us as a badass production company. So yeah, I'm really excited for season 2.
Awesome. Last but certainly not least, we've got Kanima. And Kanima, let's hear from you about season 2 and your wealth of experience that you're bringing to the team.
Wow, I'm so excited for season 2. I mean, I have to say, one thing that really drew me into this group was you women are so inspiring, you're so uplifting, and the fact that you have just taken this movement upon yourselves to like really, really bring these unique and amazing, powerful stories that highlight and showcase people who are silenced, people who ignored, and the diversity in the room for that. And not only in front of the camera, but also behind the camera as well. You know, giving opportunities, whether first-time director, writer, producer, it's amazing. You're creating this community. And the fact that I get to be a part of this, I still pinch myself, still get goosebumps. So I'm looking forward to just continuing what you ladies have built, and getting the opportunity to direct for the first time, which I'm like, woo-hoo-hoo. But also to bring my skills and background as a communications liaison, as a publicist as well, and really, really focusing and harnessing. We're not an island. The most important thing we need, any community needs, allies and support, you know, partnerships. We, whether you are an artistic community, whether you are a brand, this is such an amazing group to be a part of, to help build community and uplift those voices and people who need to be heard. I mean, we are in an amazing age of inclusion. So let's all embrace and be a part of that.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. And I will thank our new and returning members and adjourn to thank everyone else for the rest of the broadcast. Thanks again, ladies. You articulated everything perfectly, and we look forward to hearing more from you in the weeks ahead. Bye. All right. So we want to send a special thanks out again to Dave, Tom, and Josh at Stage 10, the entire team there. It's no wonder that their team includes everyone from Cardi B to Dr. Anthony Fauci. They are really an incredible platform with lots of fabulous service offerings, so we can't encourage people to subscribe enough. We obviously couldn't have live streamed to all of our social channels while we were also promoting our films and in post-production. So I am going to hand things over to the lovely Erica, because I am certainly better equipped to be behind the scenes than in front of them. And you're in good hands. I'm going to turn things over to Erica right now.
Thanks, Meegs. It was so nice seeing your face again, shouting you out for everything in this show. I have just so much love. I just seeing everybody and their sentiments. Okay. To all our sponsors, partners, donors, and social media friends, we hope you feel powerful, positive vibes beaming out of your screen from all your friends at Counterbalance.
So let's expand the reach of these positive vibes by maybe growing our network of supporters.
If anyone in your network seems like a good fit to partner or sponsor us, let's talk. Just visit our collaborate page at counterbalancecollective.com/collaborate.
Obviously, live streaming wasn't our first choice to share this project with the world, but we definitely, truly from the bottom of our hearts, appreciate the support and hope and the responses, because they've all been so encouraging.
Yeah, your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions mean the world to us. We appreciate your support and hope you stay in touch.
And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to Counterbalance Collective on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, where you can stream and share all 9 of our shorts.
Yay! And that is it from me and Mel. Good night. Thank you. And also from the rest of Counterbalance, we are sending you so much love. Thank you so much for all the love we've received. We feel it. Good night.